Look at this text message. It seems like a standard automated alert from your bank, complete with a link, interrupting an otherwise normal afternoon to warn you about a massive, unauthorized transfer. Your heart jumps. You didn't just spend $3,000 at a Best Buy in Miami. Acting purely on the instinct to protect your money, you type back a single word: no. Before you can even process the panic, your phone starts ringing. You glance at the screen, and the caller ID explicitly says the name of your bank. You answer. The person on the line sounds incredibly professional. They calmly read you their employee badge number and explain that they need to verify your identity right now to stop the fraudulent charges from clearing. In a matter of seconds, your brain is flooded with stress hormones. You enter a state of tunnel vision, entirely fixated on stopping the theft. As you listen to the agent's instructions, you feel a genuine sense of relief. You think you've caught a criminal in the act, and you are actively working with the bank's security team to lock them out. But your money hasn't moved yet. The transaction in Miami doesn't exist. That helpful fraud agent on the phone is actually the person trying to rob you. They don't have your password, and they can't break into the bank's servers. Instead, they use your own desperation to keep your money safe as the exact tool to steal it. To pull this off, criminals rely on a technique called spoofing, manipulating cellular networks to disguise their true identity. A fake text slips right into the existing history of real messages from your bank. They achieve this by utilizing an SMS alpha tag, a piece of code that displays a business name instead of a standard phone number, allowing the message to bypass standard cellular spam filters. When they follow up with a phone call, they use software to alter the caller ID data packets sent to your mobile carrier. This masks the scammer's actual origin location. Your phone receives the manipulated data, verifies it, and obediently displays the trusted official phone number of your financial institution. Once that familiar logo or name flashes across your screen, your natural skepticism drops. We are conditioned by years of smartphone use to trust the display. Cracking a modern financial database requires navigating layers of encryption and advanced intrusion detection. Forging a telecom display to trick you into inviting the thief in is cheap, fast, and far more effective. While they have you panicking on the phone, the scammer is sitting at their own keyboard, typing your email address into your bank's website and initiating a password reset or a wire transfer. The bank's servers do exactly what they're supposed to do. They detect an access attempt and instantly send a real 6-digit two-factor authentication code directly to your phone. The scammer will then tell you that they've just sent a secure verification code to confirm your identity. They wait, patiently, for you to read it back to them. The moment those 6 digits leave your lips, the final layer of institutional security evaporates. By handing over that two-factor code, you authorize their login. The scammers change your password, lock you out, and begin draining your checking and savings accounts in a matter of minutes. When the line goes dead and the reality sets in, victims often describe a wave of cold sweats. They realize their money is gone, quickly followed by a crushing sense of embarrassment. People feel intensely foolish for falling for the trick. That shame is highly toxic, often keeping victims silent and preventing them from reporting the theft to the police or even their own bank. Scammers engineer high-stress scenarios, isolating you with a manufactured crisis to force a rapid, irrational decision. Your brain prioritized reacting to an immediate threat over critically analyzing the situation. It turns out, yielding to highly engineered emotional manipulation is a predictable human response, rather than a lack of intelligence. This document outlines the harsh reality. The strength of modern digital security relies entirely on the human gatekeeper. Banks can build advanced firewalls, but they cannot prevent an account holder from verbally authorizing a breach. To protect yourself, you need to follow rigid rules. First, never trust a caller ID display. If your bank calls you out of the blue, let it go to voicemail. Second, guard your authentication codes fiercely. The text messages explicitly say, "Do not share this code with anyone." A legitimate bank employee will never, under any circumstances, ask you to read a verification code over the phone. Third, if you ever answer an unexpected call and they claim there's a problem with your account, immediately hang up. Turn your debit card over, find the official phone number printed on the back, and dial it yourself. Criminals spend millions developing software to manipulate cellular networks and spoof identities. But the absolute best defense against a multi-layered digital fraud operation is the simple analog act of hanging up the phone.